Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Basalt's First channel. On today's episode of Learning How to Race, episode 26, same route that I had to do the ego check on the last guy, same thing happens again. I don't know what's with this route and what brings out people's inability to ride their bike, but this is one of those routes that it just seems to happen all the time. So I was in the main group here for a while. I'm just riding along. Everything seems to be fine. And, well, Zwift disconnected from me. The thing is, what makes this even more funnier is my live stream was still going. So this was a Zwift disconnect to me. My internet was fine because the live stream was like, hey, what's going on? So that's kind of interesting. So I just sort of come back. So it finally did come back, and then I wound up with this group here. I waited for them for like a minute and a half or something on the road. And then I'm like, well, I'll just cruise on into the finish. Like no one, like, just so when I was done cruising, this guy started playing games with me for like the last 5 minutes. You can see in the graph that this guy was been trying to play games. Like, this guy's power profile is flat. Like, I mean, it's flat. So I'm like, okay, dude, you have 3 watts per kilo FTP. You have no sprint. You have no 1 minute power. You have no 5 minute power. So I keep on forcing him to tow me, right? Like, and I'm always, when this stuff happens, you know that he's going to try to break. So you see, he tries to break away, and I just cover him immediately, over 1,000 watts. So, like, this is in like new level PR for this guy. And I just sit here, and I'm wondering to myself, is he really thinking that he's going to break a guy who's in the top 50 of flat as fast of recording this? Like, I'm in the top 50. Like, this guy's has a flat power profile versus one of the premier power punches in all of the game, excluding the A+ riders. Like, you're not going to get away from me doing this tactic. I'm shocked that this guy thought he could try to pull this off with his power profile. But he's a time trial specialist. Like, he would probably beat me in a time trial, but he's never going to beat me doing this tactic. And this is the second time we caught this rider here, I believe. He's probably wondering what's going on. So I had a lot of enjoyment doing this. And I popped the air power up just so I can even lower my watts even further. Like, I'm doing 1.5 to 1. He's doing 3.8 or so, 3.0. Like, he's still trying to crush me out. I think he realizes once we get into this sort of group that the writing was on the wall for him, and that he went way too deep and he just popped his legs. So it's like, you have to realize who you're riding against. I'm not sure how I quite edited this up. If I actually show him popping off the back, or just show him when he's, yeah. So he's off the back, and I just said, you popped. It's like, dude, you could have had a higher finish, but instead you decided to ride like a maniac. It's like, and here's me just just cruising along. Just cruising on in. It was a good ride. I really did enjoy this ride a lot, and you know, hopefully this guy comes back with a better attitude of how to race, and decides not to blow up his legs.